novel. Good evening, Melbourne.
Good evening.
Let's point out the obvious right now. I'm not Australian. You know what shits me? You have to buy clothes by the pair. You may be wondering what happened. She was fucking ugly. Actually, what really happened was I was out one night with my friends. Said we were going to get legless. They're no longer my friends. You got that fucking wrong. But it's not all bad. Some monks spend years in a cave trying to figure out the sound of one hand clapping. I fucking know. And friends can always find me at the beach. I'm the one swimming around in circles. If I wave at you, don't wave back. Get help. But when out watching a band and they're over and I applaud, people move away. They think I've farted. True story. When I came over here, I went to get my driver's license. I stood in the queue, filled out the form, walked up, handed the form in, and the girl goes, "Sorry, sir, but you're going to have to get a doctor's certificate to say you've only one arm." I thought, fair enough. I could have been faking it. The only thing that's actually left on my arm is a tattoo my mother told me not to get. It's a crack tattoo. Just if the surgeon had any decency, he should have took the whole fucking thing off. Seriously, I crashed a motorbike when I was 21, in my prime. And back then in the early 90s, there wasn't too much internet around. So guys had to get their visual stimulation from magazines. You know another thing that shits me? Having to stop to change the page. Guys, you get this one for the grand finale, trying to get back to your favourite page. I grew up in a wee village in Ireland. My mother was a good old Catholic woman. If you spent too long in the bathroom, she'd come knocking on the door. How the fuck she know that? At the tender age of 13, I was suspended from an all-boys Catholic school for selling porn. My mother was brought in along with the local parish priest to view the material. I do have to thank her though. She never told my father. He would have killed me. She thought it was easier to forgive me for what I had done than to forgive him for killing me. And he would have. They called him the plough. 6'4", 19 stone of ignorance, he'd go right through you. Christian, but no forgiveness. You got a slap in our place for thinking the wrong stuff. My mother was more of a watchdog though. when we used to go out at night, you come home, she'd be up there to check on you. And I came home this night, she thought I was smoking at the time. So I walk in the door, she comes out behind me, she grabs my hand, she goes, funny way to introduce her to my new girlfriend. She never checked me before. But I was punished for my sins. And I'm not talking about the accident. I'm talking about something that comes shortly after that. It's a thing called an after-coma erection. Now, if any of you have been in a coma, you'll know that parts of your body don't move for the length of time they're there. So I was 8 weeks without this happening. Next thing I see this TV ad on telly for bras. Up he goes. It's absolute agony. It's like popping a dislocated shoulder back in, except with 8,000 nerve endings on it. It was the only time I never wanted an erection, except those times at Mass. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. And the moral of tonight's story is, if your mother tells you not to get a tattoo, listen, but never let her smell your fingers.